Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our session of this program called as Back on Track. To begin with today's session, I'm going to give you a quick introduction on what we are going to do today and what are the muscles that we are targeting. We'll start up with few warm-ups like world's greatest stretch and a thoracic extension to get that mobility in all of those spinal joints, facet joints, as well as a bit of mobility on your hip joint. Further, we'll also start in the plan as such, we'll be working a little bit on posterior chain, a little bit of mobility, a glute stretch, and an anterior muscle work that is your quads work. Now, the whole idea of the program is to understand uh, how do you actually activate certain opposite group of muscles and use them as in a program so as to make you moving. Some of the exercises can be done on those busy days where you don't have much time to spend on the exercises. These exercises can be easily done. Okay, so starting with your warm up, we are going to start with a thoracic extension exercise using a foam roller. Also, you will need a foam roller for this exercise, as well as you can have a stepper with you in case you don't have a stepper. Any elevated surface, like if the bed's height is this height, you can use that. Otherwise, you can always grab a chair and then start doing the exercises. Okay, let's start the first exercise. I'm just going to keep the chair aside for a bit. Okay, now the first exercise is with the foam roller. We're going to keep the foam roller like this. And we're going to get some extensions at the thoracolumbar junction. Okay, so take it closer. Try to touch your head down and come up. Now, when you're trying to reach down and try to touch your head down, you're going to breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out, hold there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Good job. We finished our first exercise as a warm-up. The next exercise is going to be very easy and one of my favorite exercise. That's called a world's greatest stretch. Okay. Now let's begin the world's greatest stretch. Take your one right foot in front. Now make sure that your foot and hands are in the same line. Move from your hip joint. Try not to touch the knees down or the leg which is behind. Get that rotation. Try to move from the hip. Get a good stretch in your right glutes. Get a good stretch on your left hip. Also stretch it all over. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 8 reps. 6, 7. One more. 8. Good job. Let's switch the sides now. Rotate, move through your hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Good one. Let's quickly sit in a child's pose. So just one rep. Make sure your knees are rotated on the outside and then go on a child's pose. Hold this position for some time. 10, 9, 8. In case if your buttocks are raising from your heels, try to avoid it and try to touch your buttocks on the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's start with the first exercise in our today's plan. It's going to be a chair exercise where we are actually stretching a muscle called as piriformis. Also, it also stretches certain amount of glute med or glute minimus. Okay. Now, this exercise can be done just sitting in the office. So, in that way, you're going to avoid a lot of tension that builds over. Just grabbing a chair, placing it on a side angle so you can see me. Sit at the edge of the chair and make sure you're sitting where your knees are 90-degree bent. Try to take the right leg and keep it on the opposite side. One right hand on the right knee, which will be having a little bit of pushing force. Keep pushing the knee down. The opposite hand is going to be here. Now imagine your body is a wooden plank, and wooden plank will not slouch. It's going to be straight. So just maintain the straight erect posture. Try to keep pressing down the right knee and then go down. 1, 2, 3. Should be able to feel a good stretch in your right buttocks. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep pressing. 9, 10. Just gonna switch the sides now. Keep pressing and then go down. 1. No slouching. Maintain a straight posture, chest upright. 2, 3. Not slouch there. Straight chest upright. Keep pushing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's do it one more time. Chest up, try to lean forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel that good stretch in your right buttocks. 7, 8, 1 more, 10. Let's do one more set of 10 reps on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chest upright. 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Now this exercise will actually prevent any kind of tightness in those muscles which generally hamper and develops biomechanical dysfunction. Okay, the next exercise that we're going to do is elevated glute bridge exercise. For that, you might need a chair. You can always use a stepper in case if you feel the chair height is a lot. You're going to lie down now. Now, this exercise will actually activate your glutes muscle. It's an elevated glute bridge. So, in case if you feel this height is too much for you or chair height is a lot, you can lower the height to certain extent and then do the same exercise. Okay. Only make sure that when you're going into a glute bridge position, your knee and hips are in same line, which means you're making a 90-degree angle with your knee joint. Okay. So exactly like this. Now lie down face up. We're going to do 6 reps, 2 sets. Do not forget that core tuck-in is important when it comes to doing any of the bridges, okay? Now I want you to do one thing, core tuck-in, place your heels like that. Make sure it is, your foot is hip width apart. Okay. You're gonna tuck in, core activate, press the heel into the stepper or to the bed if you have kept, or for me it's gonna be a chair, so I'm gonna push my heels down in the chair, keep the core activated, hands on the side, and push up. 1. Okay. 2, do not lose the core while coming down. 3, don't let the knees come closer, keep them away. Okay, don't let this happen, it's going to be on the adductors then. Okay. 4, do not lose the core. 5, 6, 7, one more, 8. Relax. If you couldn't do one more set, just move your ankles a bit. One more set of 8 reps. You can also do this exercise in a progressive manner where you have a barbell or a weight here, or you can also put a band here above your knees just so that your glute med is also getting activated as well as your external rotators of the hip. Let's do the second set, 8 reps, same position. Core tuck in, squeeze the buttocks and thrust up. 1. Do it slowly, okay? In case if you're doing a thrust action, that is going to be generating the power, okay? 3. Make sure that the heels are not hurting, okay? So keep it a mat over it or something. Okay. 5, 6, core active. 7, one more, 8. Good job. There we have done something called as an elevated glute bridge to activate your gluteus maximus. In case if you're putting a band there, it's going to also activate your glute med. Okay. Let's take a 10-second short break and then we have 2 more or 3 more exercises. I'm just going to keep the chair aside. Okay, guys, let's do the next exercise. It's going to be pretty easy. It's called wall sit. Go and stand near a wall. Make sure you're getting a good support there. Okay. Your feet will be hip widths apart. Make sure you're not slipping off the surface and go down. Do not let your knees fall in. Take it out, keep the core active. I have to remove the socks. Make sure the surface you are on are not slippery. So you need to grab the floor properly, okay? Get into that position and hold this. Do not let your knees come closer and keep it crossed. And keep holding that position. Keep your core active. Spine completely touching the lower back. Do not keep your hands here. It's going to make it easy. So just hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, in case if you're on a wall which is not having a lot of friction, you can also slide up and go, which is better. But in this case, the wall which I'm using is giving me a lot of friction and I'm not able to slide up. Okay. Hold that position again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. I could slide this time. Let's do 3 more reps. Slide down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide up. You're supposed to feel a lot of exercise there, a lot of strain on your quads. You're going to load it more. Always keep as an aim, okay, let's see if I can do a wall sit holds for 30 seconds. Keep a track of it. Put a stopwatch, put the timer on that. Every week, make sure you're progressing to at least few more seconds, and that's how you actually get strengthened. This exercise also helps anyone who is suffering from knee pain due to issues like CMP or PFPS. Okay, keep holding that position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide up. Let's do 2 more reps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go down. We have one more. Last rep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Amazing work. The next thing that we're going to do is again going to work on a posterior chain in a quadruped position. Before that, I'll probably wear my socks again. For this next exercise, you're going to go in a quadruped position. Again, equal weights on all the 4 limbs. Revising a bit, that's an anterior tilt, that's a posterior tilt. What we want is here in this exercise is a neutral spine while we are engaging our glutes and kicking up. Okay, do not arch. Okay, so let's do a right side first. You're gonna not arch there. Okay, you're gonna go in the neutral spine, activate the core, and then just kick. You do this. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The progression of this exercise goes like a diagonal raises. So in case if you're raising your left glute or using your left glute and lifting your left leg, at the same time you can lift your right hand also. In case if it is difficult initially because of balance issues, I'll just show a modification of that so that you offload the right hand as well. Neutral spine, you can just slide up. So once you get used to it, you can then raise. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, exactly, but then it should not happen. Maintain. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's do one more set of this 8 reps on both sides, okay? Right hip up. 1, 2, also called a Superman exercise. 3, keep your chin tucked in. 4, 5, 6, maintain the spinal stability. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. Amazing. The exercise that is left is just one more exercise we're going to do, and then we're going to do some cool down exercises. We have worked a bit on quads today. We have worked on a bit of posterior chain. The only thing that is left is to work from the posterior chain. Either it can be a hamstring or calf. Okay, let's do some of the hamstring bridges. Maybe just 5 reps, 2 sets. That's going to be enough for today session. Okay, so again, go lie down, face up. Very, very easy. In case if you have few weights, dumbbells, feel free to just grab them and keep it over your SIs and then do the exercise, okay? Now, the angle is going to be a little bit higher on the knee so that the load is going on the hamstring, okay? Tuck in and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. We have to do one more set of 6 reps. Feel that burn on the hamstring. 1, squeeze the buttocks, press the heel into the mat and go. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good job, guys. There we have done all the exercises of today's program. We're going to cool down with a diaphragmatic breathing, okay? Keep one hand on the chest, one hand on the diaphragm. Stay as relaxed as possible. You're going to breathe in with your nose. Fill your tummy with that air, all that by activating your diaphragm, and then make sure you're not raising your chest, okay? I'm going to breathe in. Breathe out with your mouth. Just 5 reps, 2. Two more reps. One more. Good Good job. So diaphragmatic breathing is going to help us to relax and replenish those oxygen storehouse in our body. Okay. Good job, guys. We are done with our cool down as well. In case of any doubts or queries, please feel free to reach out and put it in the comment box there. And I think we are done with today's session. We have done a few of mobility work there. We have also done few strength and power combination where you can actually incorporate certain weights and band in case if you have to generate the posterior chain activations and some of the wall sets for your quadriceps muscle as well. Also taught you a very easy sitting piriformis stretch which can be done from office in case if you're sitting for a prolonged time. Just make sure after every 30 minutes stretch your one side, after next 30 minutes stretch your other side. Okay, so there we end our today's session and hope to see you all in the next session. Bye bye, have a good day.